Hey, Bearcats. It is Mr. Patterson here. And look who I got there with me on the screen. You all recognize her. It's our favorite officer, Officer Amy. Say hi to
Hello,
him.
everybody. I hope everybody's doing well.
Yeah, Officer Amy was just showing me she's got a friend with her right now. So you want to show him your little buddy?
This is Bella. She's
Bella
my
looks.
little house companion.
All right. Very, very cool. So this is exciting for me to have Officer Amy on here. I haven't seen her in a really, really long time. Now we've talked a couple times on the phone, but I haven't got to see her face, and I miss Officer Amy a lot. And I know all our Bearcats are as well. And the thing that I've asked Officer Amy to talk about is one of the things that she is really, really good about working with our kiddos on is being bulldog brave. And you guys probably all know that term. You even get the coloring sheets and that kind of stuff. So I've asked Officer Amy to maybe touch on that a little bit. What does it look like to be bulldog brave right now with what we're going through?
Well, Mr. Patterson, first of all, I miss you too. It's good to see you. I miss the kids terribly. My heart is with them and their families during this time. But that's part of being bulldog brave. You have to be present with your families, be present with your online schooling. And I know that there's a lot of uncertain times, but part about being brave is being strong and that respect in the environment that we're in, the ability to adapt. It's also to be courageous. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to be scared, but you have to go to a trusted source and to make certain that you get accurate and good information, not only to stay positive, but to stay safe and of course stay very, very healthy. So you have all the resources I know with the Walton Verona Elementary School, with your teachers, with Mr. Patterson, with Mr. Collin. I know Miss Isles has been helping. So any of the school faculty and staff, whether you see them or not, we are always here and we're always, always happy to help.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. And we're on call. And I know that a lot of you have been talking to your teachers, and that's great. If you need to talk to somebody else from the school, let us know. You could talk to me. You could talk to Mr. Collin. Officer Amy here would talk to you. We are happy to do that. So I think that I do know from the folks that I've heard of, I do think our students are doing a great job of being bulldog brave. So I'm super excited about that. Now, before Officer Amy and I got on here, I didn't tell her I was going to do this because I wanted to catch her off guard, but I'm putting her on the spot now, so now she has to. I want to do a police siren contest with you, where you have to make the siren sound yourself, and then
Okay.
we'll let the kiddos, they could vote. We'll put this on the district Facebook page, and they could vote down in the comments of who they think has the best siren. But no, you don't have to use your
You have to
phone.
go first.
I will go first. Yes, I am perfectly fine in making myself look silly. I'm very good at that. I've been training for years. So I will go first. I'm going to make a police siren, my sound, and then you can. Now, I will admit, Officer Amy has a big advantage here, because to me, a siren is a siren. I hear a siren. I don't know if it's a fire truck. I don't know if it's an ambulance. I don't know if I should hunker down for a tornado. I don't know if it's a police siren. I don't know if Godzilla's coming. I don't know. So my siren may not be the right kind of siren, but I'm going to go for it anyway. So brace yourself.
Go for it.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. That's mine. What kind of truck makes that sound, Officer Amy?
Well, at first, it kind of sounded like a tornado warning, but then, yeah, it sounded a little ambulance-like. I appreciate you hit a little touch of the fire department was in there and the ambulance. So I think you touched base on pretty much all of them.
All right, I'm all about equal opportunity when it comes to sirens. I wanted to get them all in there, and my siren is just, you know, something's up. You don't know what it is, but you know something's up. All right, I put you on the spot. Now it's your turn.
All right, here I go.
Oh man. You know what my favorite that was great. My favorite siren out of all of them is the ice cream truck. I when I hear the ice cream truck siren, which some people say it sounds like a song, but to me, being the dad of 4 kids, that's an emergency situation. Dad, find your wallet. We got to get the ice cream. I'm not going to mimic that one. Thanks for playing along.
Come on, give me what you got.
Oh man, I can't. I don't know. They always do the pop goes the weasel. Pop goes Dad's wallet. That's how I hear it.
Usually in our house, what we can hear, it's very faint sound, but then all of a sudden you hear that boing, boing. Yeah. So yeah, we know. And there's really only about a small handful of kids on our block. So.
Oh man. Well, I got a bunch in my house, so they all hear it. All right, Officer Amy, here's the part. Just like we did last week with Colin, I'm going to jump in here with some dad jokes.
Okay.
And this is not a try to get you to laugh thing. This is like, please laugh, because the big thing that I want when we're sending folks in the weekend, I want people smiling. So This isn't a try to hold your laughter in. This is just let it go. And if it flops and it's not funny at all, to me, that's one of the things that makes a dad joke funny, is that, man, that guy really thinks that's funny, but it's not funny at all. So just know that I think all of these are hilarious,
right,
but not everybody shares my sophisticated sense of humor.
Well, I've seen the kids in the cafeteria, and they truly appreciate your humor. I'm also
all right, good deal. All right, so here we go. Have you ever thought about the fact that we never, ever see elephants hiding in trees? You ever thought about that?
No, not really.
It's amazing. They are so good at it. This is a true story. The other night, I had a police, you probably don't know him. I had a police officer, and they stopped by my house, and they told me that my dogs were chasing people on bikes. And I told the officer, that is so strange. My dogs don't even own bikes. You know, the added part of that story that makes it so ridiculous, I don't even own dogs. So I have a cat.
Yeah, your cat. Does your cat ride a bike?
No, my cat, she doesn't ride a bike. She would just stare at me and say, you expect me to do what I ask you to do? That's not happening, as is how cats function. This is true. I used to have a fear of speed bumps, but I slowly got over it. And then this is a statistic. So I don't try to keep this secret. I used to be a math teacher. I love math, big math geek. And after years and years of teaching math, one of the things that I found out was that 5 out of 4 people really struggle with fractions.
And I'm not that good at math, and I got that one.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing that used to bug me about that joke is that 5/4 is a legit fraction. It's an improper fraction, but you could have it. But so it should be more like percentages. Sorry, I'm getting geeky. We recently, at my house, we got a new fridge magnet, and we've been really, really pleased with it. So far, we got 12 fridges. It's attracting all of the fridges in our neighborhood. Our neighbors don't like our fridge magnet because they keep using their fridge. But last night after dinner, you've met my wife, Lindsay. She's a lovely lady. She asked me, she's like, hey, hon, can you help me out? Will you clear the table? And I had to get a running start, but I made it.
That I would have liked to have seen.
Yes, yeah. I think the shovel is the most groundbreaking invention of all time.
I'm not having it.
followed by the backhoe, which is more
Oh,
groundbreaking. Last time I had a flamingos joke, and out of all the jokes, the flamingo one is my favorite. So I got to throw in another one. Sometimes I wonder why flamingos stand on one leg, but then it kind of hit me. If they lifted both of them, they'd fall. They have to have something to stand on. My neighbor, the other day, I was out there, and she had asked me if I wanted her old vacuum. And I asked, well, is there anything wrong with it? And she said, no, it's just collecting dust. Sounds like a good vacuum.
yeah, you should write a book.
Yeah. And then whenever I buy socks, I have this weird thing. I don't like to be barefoot. Like, I always wear socks. Even in the summer, I can't stand it. My wife thinks I'm strange. So I kind of go through socks quite a bit. And whenever I buy socks, I only buy socks with holes in them, because that is the only way to get your feet inside. They're so bad, they're good.
Well, I'm sure your family is just in stitches all day long.
They are in stitches. Actually, I'm at the point now where they're probably a little tired of my dad humor, but they'll get by.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
All right, that is all I have for the jokes. Officer Amy, I'll give you a second here to say goodbye with Miss Bella there.
Hey, I want to give you one more thing before I go.
Yes.
Cheese touch.
Oh, man. That is the bane of my existence when I am in the cafeteria. And I'm going to have to pass that on to somebody at some point. I did not have my fingers crossed. Parents out there are wondering, what the heck are we talking about? Ask your kids. They will tell you about the cheese touch. I don't know where it came from, but it is certainly well established here at Walton Brown Elementary.
They can read it. It's from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
All right. My son will fill me in on that. He loves those books. All right, Officer Amy, this has been fun. I will see you when I see you. And I hope everybody stays safe and healthy, and keep working hard. We got a couple weeks left here before school is out for the summer. And again, if you need anything, Bearcats, make sure you're reaching out to your teachers. You can reach out to me, reach out to Colin, Officer Amy, Mrs. Isles, and just let us know. So stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.